Now, beginning off our show today is the new Director of Elections, Kevin Keene. Kevin, thank you so much for being with us and welcome.
Thank you. I'd like to say hello to everybody.
Now, how long have you been the director?
Well, I became director on June 27th of this year. And as you know, we have an election approaching in November, so I'm on rapid education to get ready and rolling for the election. And I became involved when there was an opening for the position. I was a board member, and like Molly Neal, the president of the board, says, you get bitten by a bug, the election bug, and it just is something that infects you and that you enjoy and get involved in. And being somewhat civic-minded was just a real good fit for me.
Why do you think it's so important to have a local election office?
The local elections, having that close association with your community, because as the entities get larger, from the Bel Air to the county to the state and then up to the federal level, it kind of loses its closeness to the community, and this way the citizens have a rapport with, because we're out in the community, we're part of the community as well, so they know and they trust us to provide the election services to them, so they know that we're doing a fair and impartial election.
Tell us about the office. How are you set up and how do the different functions work?
Well, the office is in three main categories, and that is you have your voter registration, which is really the core of the office. The voter roll is the most important thing here. The integrity and the completeness of the voter roll is very important. Then we have the election judges, and that's the people who prepare and get all the stuff ready and train the judges, which is the most fascinating part of this operation for me, because you get nearly 1,000 people that come from all backgrounds and diversities and come together and pull off an election after some training here. And it just boggles my mind that that comes off and we pull these off so well each year. And they do these phenomenal elections with very little problems or hitches. It's just incredible.
Can you talk about some of the common misconceptions that the voters may have?
Well, I guess maybe you're heading towards where there may be something where the machines can be manipulated or things of that nature. And you'll be talking to Sean a little later, and you'll find out that they go through so much effort in making sure that these machines are ready and up to par, whether it's touching on the touch screen to make sure it's accurate where you touch and it's recording the right selection that you make, or that the machines' memories have been cleared and they're set up and ready to go for the election mode. They go through such rigors to ensure that the integrity of the machines are ready for the election that as a citizen, I'm extraordinarily comfortable that they can have the utmost confidence that the election's being running fair and that they're getting what they expect out of the election.
How big is the office of the Harford County Board of Elections?
The office itself, we have 10 state employees, and then we have 4 more or less regular temporaries that perform vital functions in the office. And then as election time comes, we bring in other people as well to supplement things, whether it's with the election judges packing, getting the equipment ready, because obviously 1 or 2 people can't get 800 machines and supporting ancillary devices together and out. One person's not going to do that, so we bring in people in temporary positions to supplement that. And again, it's a credit to how things come together, and that's something Sean does with that part of it. And then the people training the judges are temporary employees. They work here almost full-time kind of basis, but those are the people that train our judges and do a phenomenal job. And then of course the state employees that are here, are the backbone of the operation, keeping the voter registration rolls, handling absentee ballots and inquiries, and then the technical staff making sure the computers and the equipment all works right. So that's how things all come together, and it works extraordinarily well. And one of the things that, having been around and hearing some meetings and stuff, that I can say is that the competency and the integrity of the data here is as good of or better than any other in the state. And I have no reservations about saying that.
Thanks again for being on the show today, Kevin.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. I want to make sure that everybody gets out on November 6th and exercises their right to vote.
Well, coming up next, we're going to learn about a new public education program with the Deputy Director, Dale Livingston.